fellow Gold Derby fans and Gold Derby Music Awards fans, music fans in general. We are here to announce the third annual Gold Derby Music Award winners in 22 categories across various genres. These winners were decided by about 2,000 Gold Derby users who voted in our prediction center for their favorites. So this is a fan-driven award, but we have some of the savviest fans on the web. So we like to think these awards are a cut above and will continue to be. So with that, no further ado, we will get started announcing our winners.
All right, starting with Best Latin Artist. The nominees were Christina Aguilera, Anita, Bad Bunny, and Becky G. And a winner of the Gold Derby Music Award goes to Bad Bunny.
Okay, and in that category, actually, I will be discussing some of the stats as well. In that category, Bad Bunny was a pretty decisive winner of that category, although Rosalia and Anita both had a lot of support as well.
Cool. I'm up next. I have Best Rock Alternative Song. The nominees were Arcadia from Lana Del Rey, Broken Horses from Brandy Carlisle, Enemy from Imagine Dragons and JID, King from Florence and the Machine, and 29 from Demi Lovato. And the winner is 29 by Demi Lovato.
And this was one of the closest awards. Demi Lovato only beat Lana Del Rey by 13 votes. So everyone should know that their votes do count. It sometimes comes down to the wire like that.
I'm going in here for Best Rock Alternative Album. The nominees were Dance Fever from Florence and the Machine, Fesora from Bjork, Holy Fuck from Demi Lovato, Motomami from Rosalia, and Music of the Spheres from Coldplay. And the winner of this category is Motomami, Rosalia.
Yeah, and this was actually fairly decisive. Motomami won by about 100 votes.
Nice. Next was Best Rock Alternative Artist. The nominees were Bjork, Coldplay, Florence and the Machine, Avril Lavigne, and Demi Lovato. And the winner is Florence and the Machine.
And this was another fairly decisive one. Florence and the Machine had about 100 votes over Avril Lavigne, and Demi Lovato was very close to Avril Lavigne, also in third place. Actually, second through fifth was fairly close. This was a fairly evenly split category, only about 120 votes separated first place and last place in this category. So that was a lot of support to go around. Which brings us to the rap hip hop categories, which I will be announcing. The nominees for Best Rap Hip Hop Song are Big Energy by Lotto, First Class by Jack Harlow, N95 by Kendrick Lamar, Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj, and Vegas by Doja Cat. And the Gold Derby Music Award goes to Kendrick Lamar for N95, which was a fairly close race. Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj also had a lot of support. It was about 50 votes out of a win there. Next up, Best Rap Hip Hop Album. The nominees are Come Home, The Kids Miss You, Jack Harlow, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar, 777, Lotto, Traumazine, Megan Thee Stallion, and Un Verano Sin Ti, Bad Bunny. And the award goes to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar. And this was a fairly decisive win. He had more than 200 votes ahead of second place Megan Thee Stallion for Traumazine. And then the Bad Bunny also had a lot of support there. For Best Rap Hip Hop Artist, the nominees are Drake, Jack Harlow, Kendrick Lamar, Lotto, and Megan Thee Stallion. And the Gold Derby Award goes to Kendrick Lamar, who had more than 100 votes over Megan Thee Stallion, and it was pretty much just a two-artist race in this category. They had by far the most support, but Kendrick Lamar pulls off the clean sweep of the rap and hip-hop field.
All right. So let's move on to the R&B categories. And for best R&B song, we have Bad Habit, Steve Lacy, Cuff It, Beyonce, Out of Time, The Weeknd, Smoking Out the Window, Silk Sonic, and Woman, Doja Cat. And the Gold Derby Award goes to Cuff It, Beyonce.
Yeah, this was a blowout. Cuff It had hundreds of votes over second place. Doja Cat's Woman and Steve Lacy's Bad Habit and Weeknd's Out of Time also had substantial support, but everyone was really kind of playing catch up to Beyonce the whole time.
I think she'll do pretty well at the Grammys, but that's just my prediction. So moving on to best R&B album, we have Dawn FM, The Weeknd, An Evening with Silk Sonic, Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige, Renaissance, Beyonce, and Special, Lizzo. And the Gold Derby Award goes to Beyonce for Renaissance.
This was an even bigger blowout. She might have had more votes than the rest of the field combined. I haven't done that math exactly, but she like really dominated this, won it by almost 600 votes.
Wow. So the last category in R&B would be Best R&B Artist. I have a feeling I know where this is going, but let's go ahead and read the nominees anyway. We have Beyonce, Doja Cat, Lizzo, Silk Sonic, and The Weeknd. And it is Beyonce that has won the Gold Derby Award.
Yeah, Beyonce, again, a very secure victory. Second place was Lizzo. Third place was The Weeknd. But Beyonce was kind of untouchable here.
You know, Lizzo won an Emmy, so at least she has that.
Yeah, and she has 3 Grammys. She's good.
Next are the pop categories. For Best Pop Song, the nominees are About Damn Time, Lizzo, All Too Well, 10-minute version, Taylor Swift, As It Was, Harry Styles, Break My Soul, Beyonce, and Easy on Me, Adele. And the winner is All Too Well, 10-minute version.
And Taylor Swift had about 100 votes or so over second place Harry Styles for As It Was. And then Beyonce also had significant support for Break My Soul.
Next, for Best Pop Album, the nominees are Blue Bannisters, Lana Del Rey, Crash, Charlie XCX, Harry's House, Harry Styles, Hold the Girl, Rina Sawayama, and 30, Adele. And the winner is 30.
Even though Harry Styles had more points, had more votes than Adele in the pop song category, Adele managed to beat Harry Styles here by about 100 votes. And then you had some distance behind that, Lana Del Rey's Blue Bannisters, Charlie XCX in fourth, and Rina Sawayama still had significant support in fifth.
And can't believe we snubbed ABBA here.
Well, they're nominated for Artist of the Year.
That's true. For Best Pop Artist, the nominees are Adele, Charlie XCX, Billie Eilish, Rina Sawayama, and Harry Styles. And the winner is Adele.
And this was actually a lot closer. Adele only beat Harry Styles by 33 votes. So that was came down to the wire.
And now we come to the Best Country and Americana categories. The nominees are Carolina by Taylor Swift, Circles Around This Town by Maren Morris, Come On Baby Cry by Orville Peck, I Bet You Think About Me by Taylor Swift featuring Chris Stapleton, and You and Me on the Rock by Brandi Carlile featuring Lucius. And the winner is I Bet You Think About Me, Taylor Swift featuring Chris Stapleton.
And this was a very close race between Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift. She beat, I Bet You Think About Me beat Carolina by 6 votes. So this was sort of like a perfect vote splitting situation. And yet she still finished 1 and 2 in this category.
Her biggest competition is herself. Coming to the Best Country Americana album, the nominees are Denim and Rhinestones by Carrie Underwood, Humble Quest by Maren Morris, In These Silent Days by Brandi Carlile, Red, Taylor's version by Taylor Swift, and Run Rose Run by Dolly Parton, and the winner, Red, Taylor's version, Taylor Swift.
This one, having no competition from herself, Taylor Swift pretty decisively won this. She had about 500 votes over second place Brandi Carlile, and then also with a decent amount of support in third place, Dolly Parton.
We're not going to have to hold any telethons for Taylor in the near future, I don't think. And finally, Best Country Americana Artist. The nominees are Brandi Carlile, Maren Morris, Dolly Parton, Taylor Swift, and Carrie Underwood. And the winner, Taylor Swift.
Yes, another decisive win here, over 400 votes over second place, actually tied for second place with the exact same number of votes, Brandi Carlile and Dolly Parton.
All right, next is Best Music Video. The nominees were About Damn Time from Lizzo, All Too Well, the short film by Taylor Swift, As It Was from Harry Styles, Easy on Me from Adele, and Hold My Hand from Lady Gaga. The winner here, All Too Well, the short film, Taylor Swift again.
Yep, this was a blowout. She won this award by more than 500 votes.
And next is Best Collaboration. And the nominees were Cold Heart, Elton John and Dua Lipa, Hold Me Closer, Elton John and Britney Spears, I Bet You Think About Me, Taylor Swift featuring Chris Stapleton, Unholy, Sam Smith and Kim Petras, and We Don't Talk About Bruno, the Encanto cast. And the winner is Elton John and Dua Lipa. So they got one on Taylor there.
Yeah, this was interesting. That song had a lot of support in the nominations round and in the winners round. It managed to beat Taylor Swift. It was close. She did put up a fight in second place. She was about 30 votes out of the win here. And then also very close in third place was Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras.
All right, so now moving on to the general field categories. Best New Artist, we have 10 nominees, and they are Black Country New Road, Zach Bryan, Dove Cameron, Gail, Lotto, Ari Lennox, Little Sims, Mitski, Muna, and Kim Petras. And the Gold Derby Award goes to Dove Cameron.
And this was a fairly decisive win here. A lot of support divided among these nominees, but Dove Cameron won it by more than 150 votes over second place Kim Petras. And Mitski had a lot of support in third place, rounding out our top five, Lotto in fourth, and Gail in fifth. Interestingly, the only one on our list who's actually also nominated at the Grammys is Lotto.
For Song of the Year, the nominees were About Damn Time, Lizzo, All Too Well, the 10-minute version, Taylor Swift, As It Was, Harry Styles, Break My Soul, Beyonce, Easy on Me, Adele, Glimpse of Us, Joji, The Heart Part 5, Kendrick Lamar, Hold My Hand, Lady Gaga, King, Florence and the Machine, and We Don't Talk About Bruno, the cast of Encanto. And the winner is Taylor Swift and All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
Third year in a row, Taylor Swift has won this. She won it for Cardigan 2 years ago and Willow last year. I don't know if anyone has heard this around the internet, but Taylor Swift is popular, I hear. She's doing fairly well. And she won this by almost double the amount of votes that Easy on Me had in second place.
And on to Record of the Year. The nominees were About Damn Time, Lizzo, All Too Well, the 10-minute version, Taylor Swift, As It Was, Harry Styles, Break My Soul, Beyonce, Cold Heart, Elton John and Dua Lipa, Easy on Me, Adele, The Heart Part 5, Kendrick Lamar, Hold My Hand, Lady Gaga, Smoking Out the Window, Silk Sonic, and We Don't Talk About Bruno, the cast of Encanto. And the winner is All Too Well, the 10-minute version, Taylor Swift.
All Yeah, and this was a slightly closer race. This is also her third year in a row winning this one after Cardigan and Willow. And she was less than 100 votes ahead of second place. In this case, that was Beyonce's Break My Soul. Adele's Easy on Me was down in fourth place after Harry Styles, as it was in third place.
Next is Album of the Year. The nominees are Dance Fever, Florence and the Machine, An Evening with Silk Sonic, Harry's House, Harry Styles, Motomami, Rosalia, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar, Red, Taylor's Version, Taylor Swift, Renaissance, Beyonce, Special, Lizzo, 30, Adele, Un Verano Sin Ti, Bad Bunny, and the winner is Renaissance. Will she win the Grammy though?
I don't know. The fact that Taylor Swift is such a fan favorite, and Beyonce beat her fairly decisively for this award by almost 200 votes, even though Taylor Swift, as we've seen, has won so much else from us this afternoon. She could, but again, it's hard to judge from a fan award. I'm still predicting Adele just because I feel like the Grammys don't care, and they'll just go with
They
what
do not care at all.
All right, the final award is for Artist of the Year. The nominees were ABBA, Adele, Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, Lizzo, Rosalia, Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd. And the Gold Derby Award for Artist of the Year goes to Taylor Swift.
And very interesting voting the way, because Taylor Swift beat Beyonce in this category by about the same margin that Beyonce beat Taylor Swift in Album of the Year. So it's interesting that those categories went so differently because they're both sort of awarding a kind of body of work over the past year. But yeah, Taylor Swift has never lost this in all of the years of the Gold Derby Awards, the 3 years of the Gold Derby Music Awards. She comes away with 8 awards this today, more than any other artist. Beyonce with 4, Kendrick Lamar with 3. Those are our biggest winners at these awards.
Do you think Taylor Swift will ever withdraw her name from contention at the Gold Derby Awards like Oprah did at the Daytime Emmys?
If she would like to reach out to us and, exclude herself from these awards, I'd be welcome for an email from Taylor Swift. The fact that she knows we exist would be wonderful. After she's got a shelf full of American Music Awards and Grammys and MTV Video Music Awards, so she hasn't withdrawn from those yet. So we'll see what happens, and she'll be eligible next year because her Midnights album came out in the eligibility period. So she could run the board again. Though, interestingly, she's only won Album of the Year once. She lost last year as well to Lana Del Rey in a big upset. So
it wouldn't kill the woman to give a shout out to us from the stage at the Grammys, would it?
We've everyone here can obviously thank us for their Grammys because we gave them the Gold Derby bump. It's
exactly.
It's clear.
The famous Gold Derby bump.
That. Yes. No one Google that. It's true without needing to verify it in any way, shape, or form. So, I would like to thank everyone here for joining me for this nominations and for this winners announcement. Thank everyone who voted. These awards are not possible, obviously, without our users who vote for these awards. Whether they like our winners or not, I hope they appreciate the contribution of everyone into these awards. And make sure to make your predictions at Gold Derby for the Grammys coming up this weekend. You can also predict all of the film awards coming up, the Oscars, the SAG Awards, the Directors Guild, Producers Guild, Writers Guild, and any number of other different guilds, and predict reality television as well. We've got Top Chef coming up. RuPaul's Drag Race, I believe, is currently underway.
And Survivor.
So there's plenty for you to do at Gold Derby. In addition to telling us what you think about these winners, we look forward to hearing from you. We will see you again soon.